Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, May 16th at our Western Conference Final Showdown, Golden State and Dallas. I just want to say that if Boston somehow wins this game and they beat Miami without Horford and Smart, they're definitely winning the finals. I already think that they're the deepest team. They have players that come off the bench and give zero fucks about what's going on. They just play. Um, they know their role. They're good at it, and that's what I like about Boston. I like their no nonsense attitude. They just come out and play. I like their head coach. I like how he schemes. I like how he game plans. Not like some of these coaches that just sit there and just watch your team get smacked for the whole game and then don't change anything. Like Budenhauser, that's his name. Budenhauser on Milwaukee, he didn't change one thing. Just stood there and got smashed. He let his team get smashed and didn't change anything. He thought, oh, I have Giannis, so I'll win anyway. Yeah, Giannis stamina. Giannis does so much that he's out of energy by the end of the game. This was going on last year too. You could clearly see he's out of breath. You know what I'm saying? Out of stamina. So it's like, how you gonna? I know this is not a Milwaukee game. Milwaukee's out. We know that. But how you gonna not game plan? Like how you gonna have Giannis without his second best player and then just ride him? Ride him to Game 7 and just think you're gonna be able to pull it out. Meanwhile, Boston's hitting threes from all over the arena, and you do no type of changing strategies. These coaches are jokes. These coaches are jokes because look what Udoka's done with Boston. He's made them legit. Personnel, the same players, Smart, Tatum, Brown. All of a sudden, he got them looking like world beaters. But that's neither here nor there. But if Boston wins this game, they're winning. They're winning everything. I'll tell you that right now. Because I'm more scared of Miami than I would be of the Warriors. The Warriors literally beat themselves. Like I said, the Warriors are old. If they don't, this is their last best chance to win another chip. If the Warriors don't win this year, they're done because they're getting older. Clay's not automatic like he used to be. Um, they can't do it every game like they used to, and they don't have Durant. You know, that's why they won the last two times. Like I said before, they barely beat LeBron and Dellavedova. So, you know, yeah, they were a dynasty, but it ain't all that the media made them out to be. If you really, really, really pay attention to basketball, you know what I mean. But we're gonna get with Luka. We're gonna start with Luka. Every showdown slate that has Dallas in it, it begins and it ends with Luka, because his production is he's going to produce the most fantasy points every night. Unless if he's in the game, he's gonna produce the most fantasy points. Listen, Curry is not dependable for fantasy points because if Poole is going off, Curry's gonna sit there and let him go off. If Clay is going off and he doesn't have it, he'll sit there and let him go off. So Curry's not reliable to bring you the fantasy points that you need every game. Listen, Curry's still a great player. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is Luke is on a different planet. I'm starting maybe every showdown slate. If I'm playing multiple slates, then I could play around and put Brunson in one, Thompson in, as far as captain, Brunson, Thompson, somebody like that, Wiggins. But, if you're trying to win real money and you're playing cash and you're playing one lineup, you're starting with Luka. I like Clay, but you never know when he's going to show up. Brunson Kid has made it, part of the strategy to get Brunson going. Let Luka play off of him at times. I like Brunson. Poole's in play. Wiggins is in play. Finney Smith, Dinwiddie's in play. They got him going. Reggie Bullock is in play. Now listen, these role players, especially on the road, they're probably not going to be that great. But if you're thinking Dallas is going to win, then you're going to add some of these role players. Game script. What do you think is going to happen? I always preach that because it goes together. If you think Dallas is going to win, you play Luka, you play Finney Smith, you play whoever else you could fit out of Dinwiddie, Brunson, Kleber. Then you run it back with a Warrior that you think is going to have a good game. If you guys made it all the way to showdown slates with me, that means that you guys are hardcore. So you're understanding what I'm telling you. You got to think outside the box sometimes, and sometimes you got to go for the goal. If you play safe, you're probably going to barely cash or barely lose. But if you really put a game script in your head and follow it, and you hit it the way you think the game is going to go, you're winning money. Starting with Luka is going to be very pricey. Now I like Golden State. No, I don't like Golden State. They're playing in Golden State. That's what I meant to say. So I could absolutely start off with a Warrior that I think is going to have a good game. Who do I think is going to have a good game? Wiggins is always reliable for rebounds, blocks, steals, a few points. Draymond plays when he's motivated. Will he come out motivated for game one against Luka? Will he get tossed? Will he get a flagrant too? We don't know about Draymond. I like Wiggins. I like Wiggins. You automatically put in Luka. That leaves with 6,200. Play Draymond and pray to God he stays in the game. 55. And then you play Clay. That's 38 left. 38 left. It's probably not going to work. You got Wiggins, Luka, Draymond. I prefer let's do Draymond, and then let's do Finney Smith. That leaves you almost 5K. So you're playing Wiggins and captain. Bring it back with Luka, of course. Draymond's going to be very active, especially guarding Luka. Finney Smith, you hope he hits his open shots to play some defense on Clay, or whoever he's asked to guard. And it still leaves you with 5K. They can get a respectable lineup out. Let's try to make a lineup with Luka as captain. Okay, no. So we go captain Luka. A Luka captain build is probably not gonna. If they're gonna start Looney again, then you're gonna want to go Looney. If they start him again, if they don't start him, don't play him. Is Poole gonna come off the bench and go crazy? We don't know. Clay, 55. Bullock, hope he hits some threes. So you got Luka, Looney, Thompson, and Bullock. Now Looney starts, like I said, that's a real thing for 4,400. You got Klay Thompson, you know what he brings, you know what Bullock brings, and you still have 5,500 left to finish off your lineup. It's gonna be tricky. You're probably not gonna be able to play Luka and Curry together, but I don't see any scenario where Curry outscores Luka. If Luka gets injured or tossed out the game, That's the only way Curry outscores Luka, because Luka is, that's just how they play. They play through Luka. Luka could score from any spot on the court with anybody guarding him. He's unguardable. They just whitewashed the Suns like the Suns weren't in the finals the year before. This was Luka's coming out party. And if you watch professional basketball, if you watch NBA basketball, and you don't understand that Luka's a top 3 player, probably top 2, then you need to reevaluate what you're watching. You can't listen to Michael Wilbon and Chris Broussard and Stephen A. Smith and all these goofballs that don't want to acknowledge the present. They want to live in the past. Okay, Kevin Durant is what? First of all, Kevin Durant was just injured for a whole year. Then he came back. He hasn't won nothing. Then he was in the playoffs and he got smashed by Jason Tatum personally. Jason Tatum, sent him home in 4 games. They didn't even get a game off of Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum took that personally. How dare you put your lips together to say that KD is better than Luka? You see what Luka's doing out here? How you know Luka? Let me tell you something. You know Luka. You know what Luka's gonna do. You know he's gonna come into the game and smash your face. You throw all types of defenses at him, and he still smashes you. And you're gonna tell me KD is better than Luka? Luka is top 2 in the world right now. Top 2, top 3. And you got to give him his flowers. It's not because of what you want, it's what it is. If you're watching basketball, you know Luka's putting up NBA 2K numbers in real life. So if you hear these analysts talking about KD is change the channel, turn the show off, it's over, because they know what they're talking about. Michael Wilbon is stuck in the 70s. Broussard is stuck in the 90s. Stephen A. Smith just speaks to hear himself talk. I'll be trying to, get my mind right. Get my mind right to play my DFS contest. And I got to hear these idiots talk crazy all day long. Only former players or players that come on speak the truth. These analysts aren't analysts. They just say things to say it. This is crazy. This shit got to stop. Kevin Durant, what? It's Giannis, it's Luka, it's Tatum. Those 3. Those are the future. Those are the 3 best in the world. I don't want to hear nothing about KD and Steph Curry. Steph Curry's not reliable. Steph Curry's never showed up in the big game. Draymond and Klay Thompson had more big games than Curry ever did. And that's a fact. So people need to stop putting Curry in the conversation. He's the greatest shooter ever. That's it. He ain't no best in the world conversation. He never was. All them head-to-heads against LeBron. LeBron smashed them. Couldn't even get a shot off. You talking about the same Steph Curry that Kevin Love locked up in the finals on that final play? Please, give me a break. People need to chill with it. People need to stop living in the past. When we see something, we need to acknowledge it for what it is and not what we want it to be. Because these people are supposed to be analysts and experts talking straight hot dog water, and I'm sick of it. And I'm sorry I got off base. I know we're here for our showdown slate, but don't listen to these people. Luka's that dude. I promise you, if Luka smashes the Warriors and they somehow find a way, now listen, Golden State should win. Golden State's a better team. If Luka finds a way to win this shit, I never want to hear Luka slander in my life. I literally I'll go to ESPN headquarters and slap the taste out of Michael Wilbon's mouth personally. If Luka beats the Warriors and they badmouth that man on national TV, I'ma personally go up to ESPN headquarters or whatever company he's on and slap the taste out of his mouth. That's a fact. I'm fired up today. Okay? Don't judge me. I'm fired up. Alright. Where are we? Alright, we're about to go to FanDuel. Listen, if you're new here, I'm sorry for my rant and raving, but I'm just sick of these analysts. subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Don't mind me. And if you need help building winning lineups or up to date lineups, cause you see we get late news like showdowns. Like we're still getting late news. No Horford, no Marcus Smart, whatever. But if you need help building lineups, you can check out my Patreon. Links in the description. Sending out lineups for NBA, MLB main slate, MMA, NASCAR. If you don't want to commit to a Patreon in the middle of the month, you could do a day pass, you could do a week pass. If you need MLB early slates, whatever you need, DM me on Twitter and we'll get you set up. Let's go to FanDuel and let's get this over with because I'm mad right now. I'm mad. All right. Okay. FanDuel is totally different. As your MVP, the price doesn't change on them. As you know, we're just starting with Luka. Period. We're starting with Luka. Almost 11K. Clay is 13. I think I'm gonna stick with Wiggins. I don't necessarily need him in the star spot, but I need Wiggins. Let's try Clay. Let's try Wiggins. They're at home. Let's get Looney. Do we get Looney? It's going to be Looney versus Powell for about 10 minutes. Then Looney versus Kleber. They're probably not going to leave that. Okay. So, let's not take Looney right now. Kleber is 9K. Draymond is 12. Who we have 7,500? Kuminga. Wow. Do we take that chance on Kuminga? Ntilikina? Bertans? Well, you guys are going to have to figure that out. I'm going Luka. I'm going Clay. I'm going Andrew Wiggins. And I'm leaving you 97.50 to figure out how you're going to finish this one. And we could do another build. I really want to fade Luka. I'm probably not going to. Let's say you have a game script where there's a duel and Luka and Curry go back and forth. You want to play both? That's fine. That leaves you with 99,333. You'll do Kuminga. Don't like Kuminga. Let's do Looney for savings. That leaves you with 10K. I don't want to put in there though. I'll play Looney, but I wouldn't play Looney. Actually, you could. So now this is a game script where Luka and Curry going back and forth, and then you have the role players chipping in. If you're gonna fade Luka to get savings, he's only $1,000 different from Curry. It's not worth it. So just make it work. If you're gonna fade someone, fade Curry. Don't fade Luka, because that would be a mistake. I prefer to go Luka, Clay, Wiggins. That's how I started off with FanDuel. And that still leaves you with 97.50. I trust the Warriors role players on at home, and then I'll trust Dallas role players when they go back home. For right now, I'm just gonna I might go 4-1 Golden State with Dallas with Luka being the 1 and get 4 Warriors going. That way, if it's a blowout and Luka did all he could do, he still put up his numbers. I'll probably just do different builds, but get your game script and have your picks reflect how you think the game is going to go. That's the best advice I could tell you. I already made this video too long. I apologize once again. Listen, thanks for watching. Um, well, looks like Miami. It looks like Miami is gonna slap Boston. Looks like that's over. Boston's not winning this. 22-2 in the third quarter. It's looking like not very good. But listen, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Um, and I hope you guys had a profitable night with this showdown slate. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.